Is it ever okay to be the bad guy? Listen up. A user recently wrote into Reddit explaining that he always finds himself getting into arguments with people on social media. And while he used to try to fit in, he's now okay with accepting the fact that, people will think that he's just the bad guy for speaking his mind. Ladies, like Billie Eilish, are you ever okay with being the bad guy?
Cheers. I live that life every day.
Talk to us, Amanda. Explain.
Well, first of all, if you're telling the truth, they're going to think you the bad guy because they're saying the truth hurts. So off with. And even if your truth isn't somebody else's truth, people get mad that you're even bold enough or have the nerve to speak your truth freely without apologizing for it. So, and then we live in a society that wants women in general to just be always very like demure and walking on eggshells and looking for approval. So if you speak authoritatively or with conviction, a lot of times people feel like you're the bad guy simply because they don't feel like there's anywhere that they can come and try and bring you down a peg. They feel like you're trying to be dominant when you're really just being expressive of your point of view. But I think at the end of the day, so many folks are looking for being liked. We literally live in a social media world where like we're looking to see how many people like us. So it's become where so many folks are more obsessed with, let me just please everybody or try and be generic so I can appease as many people as possible versus let me try and appease the people who share my values and the people who share my friend group and my dream group and let me appease my God, let me appease my heart.
Yeah, I think you're pretty much saying that you're okay with being the bad guy if it's something you really believe in.
No, but I don't like when people label me the bad guy. And on this show, before you came, Amanda, you took a little heat off of me. Sorry.
Oh, I know. But, they put the bad guy cape on me every day.
Yeah, but before you came, it's like somebody got to take one for the team, and that's fine. But it's like, look, it's okay for me if I want to be the bad guy, but for people to lie on me and make me out to be the bad guy is what I have a problem with.
Yeah,
that's what's not.
And in that situation, I believe that you have the right to defend yourself, and I will clarify it once. And let me explain what I mean by that. I will clarify it once because trust me, you can repeat yourself over and over again. But if there are people who are committed and dedicated to only hearing what they want to hear and just not liking you, they're going to continue to feel that. And you don't got to prove to nobody that you're a good person.
I agree with all you guys. The label is so dumb, and I don't know where it came from that the bad guy is the person that's telling you the truth. But we all have an inner bad guy already in us, and that person that's always the one to tell you, I told you so, is your intuition. Your intuition is always the one to kind of let you know, like, you knew that was going to happen. So why is it that we get framed badly when we're the ones telling you what your intuition is probably also telling you, whether you shouldn't go out with that guy, whether you shouldn't stay at that job, whether you shouldn't do that marriage.
Right, it makes people uncomfortable.
You know what I think it is, Jeannie? I think it's like when you tell someone a truth that they already knew, they feel like you're somehow correcting them. Even if you're not telling them directly, you're just speaking it, but they know their own personal truth. And so it triggers in them this like, damn, I made a mistake thing in them. And so now you've triggered this feeling that they can't deal with. And so and which they're scared about. And anger is 9 times out of 10 how people deal with fear. So then that anger gets thrown back at you now. You're the bad guy.
Because you need somebody to blame. You need somebody to blame to make you feel better.
I also think there's a difference between people who are intentionally seeking out to be the bad guy for attention. I don't think that's cool either. And we know that there are people that like literally are committed to just being the bad guy for attention. And that's completely different than speaking your truth.
My main thing is people are going to have opinions about you. They can label you however they want to. Like you were saying, Adrienne, I could say, I like the color blue, and a person who always hates on me will find a way to make me out to be the bad guy because I like the color blue. I think.
So what about pink?
Exactly.
Think about, it's what you think about yourself. And a lot of the times when you are fighting for something, whether it's, against social injustice, whatever, the person who thinks opposite are always going to find a way to make you look like the bad guy.
That's
you're not
right, Tam. Thank you, Tam. You let them know.